Hello, welcome back. In the first part of our video, we made a centrifugal pump design. Uh, in two parts, we designed our impeller and our volute using Vista CPD and also BladeGen tools. And in this video, we're going to focus on mesh generation of these two components. So let's first start with our blade. What we want to do is transfer data to Turbogrid. And here, before I open Turbogrid, I want to look at the properties. So let's move it here. And I do not want an outlet domain because we're going to have the volute act as our outlet domain. I'm going to uncheck that, double click on the button, and this is going to spawn a new Turbogrid window, and it's going to automatically upload our blade. And as we talked about before, Turbogrid is an excellent automated hex mesh tool that is particularly designed for turbo machinery applications. And here what we can see is that single sector blade model, and this is what it looks like. This tool is fairly easy to use. A lot of times without much user input, you can get a good quality hex mesh. So after a bit of inspection, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to topology set. Right now it's suspended. I'm going to unsuspend, which essentially means go ahead and build the mesh. So it's going to maybe take a minute and put our mesh for this domain that we're seeing on the screen. Let's see how it goes then. We're going to want to take a closer look at the mesh. As you can see, automatically it generates high quality hexes and a nice boundary layer wrapping around the blade. So that does look pretty good. And the mesh analysis does not give any warnings or errors, so that assures us of a quality mesh. And then we can essentially move on to the next step by just closing this window here. We also need to do meshing on the volute part. So what we're going to do is go to create new volute, and this is automatically going to open two programs. One is called Design Modeler, which is a very nice CAD tool that also has been optimized for turbo machinery flows, and the other is the Workbench Mesher, and it's automatically going to go through the geometry update as defined from Vista, and then it will automatically go to the mesher and then generate the mesh for us without us having to provide any inputs. So right now it's building the geometry. You see the green check mark, which is good news. The geometry is cleanly built, and currently it is working on the meshing. In the background, it actually is using, like I mentioned, workbench meshing with automated settings for a volute mesh.